Hello, welcome to Meno-Musings. My name is Mary Howard Lippo, and I am a certified integrative nutrition health coach where I specialize in perimenopause and menopausal women. So today, I wanted to talk a little bit about what is becoming known as Peri-Rage. So these little bouts of rage that we just kind of get, and we're like, "Ah," and we're not really sure um, really totally in our lives what sets it off. It might be somebody's little habit or whatever, things that maybe we overlooked in the past, but now they're kind of at the forefront. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit today. So just a few things here. Anger, rage, anger, that comes from the liver. So the liver is associated with anger. And what I like to refer to that is when we're having all of these kind of things coming up, maybe like a congested liver. So one of the things you can do to help combat that peri-rage and those bouts of anger is cleaning up the liver, basically. So to do that, we're going to do the anti-inflammatory nutrition and lifestyle. So we're going to cut the sugar. We're going to cut out some alcohol. Notice how I said cut some of it out, not do totally. But if you want to do a total cleanse or break from sugar and alcohol, you certainly can do that. We're going to do lots of fruits, vegetables, and leafy greens, and particularly your cruciferous vegetables. So that's going to be like broccoli, cauliflower, things like collard greens, kale, things kind of, that have like kind of sulfurish flavor or smell to them. Those are your cruciferous vegetables, and those are very helpful in cleansing the liver. Just a side note, they're also rich in phytoestrogens. They can help with estrogen balance as well. So there is that. Prioritize your water. And then, of course, you want to manage your stress as much as you can. So if it's something that is just really stressing you out, if you're able to eliminate it, try to do that. Otherwise, just kind of do the best you can, taking care of yourself to manage that stress. Another thing to remember too is that anybody can sit with an emotion for 90 seconds. So that's about a minute and a half. It's about 90 seconds. So what do we do with those 90 seconds? Well, ultimately, you are in charge of you, and you can control what does and what does not come out of your mouth. Hard to believe sometimes, even for me. Sometimes I can have a nasty potty mouth, but anybody can sit with something for 90 seconds, and you can choose what comes out of your mouth or not. So sometimes when I go through this, it's not too often, but sometimes things happen. I try to sit and breathe with that for about 90 seconds or so. And usually after that, I'm fine. Now, sometimes, usually things on a deeper level that we have just accepted or put up with or what have you might come up during this time. And so now it's kind of at the forefront, and you're like, why have I not seen this before? Why am I putting up with this? Blah, 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 blah. Sometimes the habits of our partners may not have driven us crazy before, but suddenly drive us crazy now. So to kind of give an example, I do not like people chewing, eating with their mouth open. I don't want to hear that. So I might have kindly said to a family member or what have you, mouth closed. And then that's the reminder to chew with their mouth closed. With peri-rage, it might come out as, eat with your fucking mouth closed, right? So we don't always want to maybe say that. So if we know that we can't say something a little bit nice from a little bit of a place of love or kindness, then something that you can do if it's available to you, depending on where you're at, is, okay, I have to go to the bathroom. And then just get up, excuse yourself, go to the bathroom, breathe in there, take that break, remove yourself from the situation. People aren't going to ask you, what are you doing in the bathroom? We all know what we primarily go to the bathroom for, and that's what they think you're going to be doing in there. But you are going to be breathing in there and taking a little mental health break. And then once you feel, after that 90 seconds, 2 minutes, what have you, you're kind of back to normal, you're more even, then you can rejoin whoever or whatever it is that you're doing. So that's one of the tips that I use. And then something else to just to add on to that, it's okay if you need to scream. And if you're by yourself in your home, you can scream to your heart's content. Nobody's going to hear you. But if you've got people in your home screaming, sound like a crazy person, might scare them, or they might think you are a crazy person. So we can always scream into a pillow. You're getting it out, you're not bottling it in. And sometimes that makes you feel better. And I've been known to do that when I have people in my house. I don't want to freak them out, but I really need to scream. I will scream into the pillow. I feel better. They're not alarmed. Everything is okay. Another thing to consider, again, so during perimenopause, we become more aware. It's how our brain changes. And sometimes deeper issues from our past might come up. And so if you feel that the source of your peri-rage might be something along those lines, something from your past or a deeper issue or something that's coming up and you're struggling with that a little bit, don't be afraid to seek help from a mental health professional. So there is online, there's BetterHelp, there's Talkspace. Some of them take insurance. If you can't get to a in-a-person appointment with somebody, there is merit to being in person. Totally understand that. Go ahead and try to find an online mental health source like Talkspace or BetterHelp until you can get in with somebody in person. That way you can hit the ground running. You're staying on top of things. You're getting the help you need, and you're not just sitting there suffering until something in person opens up for you. So a little bit is better than nothing at all. Sometimes we need to work a little bit in maybe a more non-optimal way to get the help we need until the more optimal solution becomes open. So just a few things about peri-rage. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please drop me a comment. Please like and share, and I will see you again really soon. Bye-bye.